Drew. Nah, they turned it off when you came in here. They said, "Here come Drew. Be quiet." Does it play like Tiger though? Mm-mm. Oh, okay. I might have to come check it out. Huh? Yeah, when he was cheating on his wife.
They go play action here on first down. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
At the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line.
First and 10.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Going right side here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Watch that end, tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got three, fellas, we got three.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Gain of only a yard.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by Howard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
87.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Line of scrimmage.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 20-yard line.
1st down, Ravens.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Ravens push further out in front. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Browns 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Taken down at the 22.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Peters. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. Blue down.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
The running back.
It was Jacob Phillips who was able to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down now, it's Peters, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Now, fourth down.
And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At the Ravens' 47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle.
Good.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Looking to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll set up to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Ravens' 39-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Buying time to his, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? They need 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
7-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Third and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense apply. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Raven 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 44. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. On 3rd down, it's Peters. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Ravens.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
9 yards.
With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now again, right side. It's Peters. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Peters. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. I guess we can call that a welcome to the NFL moment right there, and he came in with open arms and knocked it through.
Yeah, how about that? It's almost surely a game winner, right? And, you know, rookie kickers, usually the leash is kind of short, isn't it? I think they went ahead and got that extended model for him now after making that kick.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It's a pickup of 17 there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st down.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught.